Hello everyone, this is Souvik and welcome to English Tutorial by SB and also SB English Class, because that is the name of my website which I have created so that people can be benefited from that. So without wasting time, let's start the session. Today this will be an interactive session, live session, where I will make you understand what is language and how you can learn English language, because that is our second language. So let's start the session. Now, if we talk about language, now language means, you can write in the comment section, in the chat section. Before I start with the content, let me tell you that today it's not possible for me to do the live session on YouTube as well, because I told that there will be live session on Facebook and YouTube together, but due to some systems error, I am not able to do that. So I am doing live session on Facebook, and I hope you will be with me. And those who are not here, they will be watching this video later, because I will post this video on Facebook and also on YouTube as well. Okay, fantastic, that's great. Now if we talk about language, then you can understand language is meant to share information. Now I will use English language here to communicate with you all, so that you can understand how English language can be used to communicate to other people. Language is nothing but a medium of expression, the way we express whatever we have in our mind, in our thought. When we express that using a particular medium, that is called language. So we can call it here that this is a particular medium. Okay, now if we talk about process of learning, before that let me tell you that there is two terms which are associated with language learning or language acquisition. Look, I have used the term. One is acquisition. Let me write, you can understand, acquisition, and another one is learning. Okay, now acquisition means when we acquire something automatically, there is no extra pressure. Suppose, just try to understand how we have learned our mother language, our mother tongue. Now mother tongue, we cannot remember that okay, there was a process, we first use few particular words, then we understand what is subject, what is object, then we gradually become confident. No, it's not possible to learn your mother tongue in that systematic way, because it comes into your being and you are comfortable with that. Acquisition is associated with your mother tongue. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. Acquisition, if there is any problem to understand, please write in the comment section, or you can also write yes, I have understood. Okay, so yes, the thing which I was talking about here, acquisition means the the power to acquire something. অর্জন করা, আমরা বাংলায় বলি অর্জন করা. Okay, I am using English language deliberately because I believe that those who will come here today in this live session, they are on the same platform, they are on the same boat, because everyone is struggling to become confident in English language, because there are many stages in your life where you need English language communicate to other people. Okay, so with that, you can also wish to each other that yes, thank you very much for coming, for joining. There are 8 candidates who are present here. No problem, we will start the live session and we will complete it, and more people will be joining very soon and they will be watching the video later. Now when we talk about our mother tongue, acquisition comes, but what is about this learning? Okay, it happens with foreign language. Foreign language, right? Now here it comes, what is foreign language? Now we understand by the term foreign language English can be a foreign language. French, Germany, Chinese. There are many foreign languages, right? Now, learning is associated with those languages which are not your mother tongue. Now, if you are not confident in your Bengali language, Bengali is your mother tongue, Bengali is my mother tongue, Hindi is mother tongue to someone else, it can be Gujarati, Punjabi, there are many languages in India, right? Now, if we talk about foreign language, suppose Chinese, suppose Japanese or French language, very important language to learn. There are many people who are learning French language. If we do not learn those foreign languages, you will not be confident. And being English language teacher, spoken English confidence coach and soft skill trainer, this is my responsibility and this is my task to make you comfortable to understand how you can learn English language. Okay, now look, there is a particular structure, word structure and syntax. If you have any idea about the syntax, write in the comment section that yes, syntax means this. I am telling you, syntax is nothing but the grammar, English grammar. Once you are confident with your word structure, it means vocabulary. Technically we call it morphological structure, morphology. Okay, I am writing here, look, morphology, morphology. Then syntax will come. Syntax means English grammar. There is a particular structure. I will come to this part later, whether you need English grammar to communicate in English language or not. That is a controversial topic, but I will make it very simple. I always make complicated things very simple so that people can understand. Next, look, the thing I was talking about, it's about medium of expression. I have already talked about this. And then there is verbal and non-verbal language. Verbal means when we use vocabulary in our communication, it can be written or spoken. The moment we use word structure, vocabulary in our communication, it becomes verbal communication. And non-verbal communication is nothing but the way we use our body language. There are many parts of that, how you are maintaining your voice modulation in a sentence, which word is there you are giving stress, which word you are not giving stress. This is a part of your voice modulation. Along with that, your pitch, your changing tone. Sometimes you are expressing your emotion through particular words and you are becoming aggressive, you are becoming polite. Everything depends on your voice modulation, and if you successfully can use voice modulation in your communication, then you will be a great communicator. Generally it is said that in a successful communication you need humor and also you need emotion. If you cannot share your emotion to other people, you cannot make your point clear to other people. The purpose of sharing information is to make other people understand what you are saying and what is the aim of your communication, what is the content you want to convey to other people, right? Have you understood till now? I have talked about many things. What is language, how we can learn, what structure and syntax. If you have understood, please write in the chat box, yes, we have understood it, or I have got it. Okay, now there are three types of languages: first language, second language and third language. Or third language means foreign language. We can write here, third means foreign language. Now first language, everybody knows, it's our mother tongue, right? Bengali in our case. Now second language, I talked about English language as a foreign language, but you can understand that English is not a foreign language anymore. It has become our second language. In our country, India, English language is considered as our second language. It comes just after our first language. And there are foreign languages which I have already told. It can be French, it can be Chinese, it can be Japanese, it can be any other languages in the world. Now these second language and foreign language, they are actually considered as foreign. Why, I will tell you. Now if you don't consider English language as a foreign language, then you will not focus on learning part. Unless you learn this language, there is nothing to do with that language, because we do not have the situation, or we do not have the atmosphere surrounding places where everybody will be communicating in English language, and you will automatically acquire that language in the same way we acquired our mother tongue. It's not possible. Now if you have that kind of atmosphere, all the best. You have got it a right place to communicate, and gradually you will be confident. But what will happen to those people who do not have that atmosphere to communicate in English language, and how they will become confident? Because when we talk about public speaking, when we talk about English communication, technical communication, interview preparation, one thing that comes to our mind: what will happen if somebody asks me in English language, and will I be able to convey my message clearly in English language? That is the first brainstorming session that comes to your mind first. So today I will solve that problem, and how you can start your journey, I will give you that solution as well. Okay. Now I hope in this slide there is nothing difficulty anymore to understand, so we can move to the next slide. Yes. So language acquisition and language learning, words and vocabulary, and then syntax and grammar. Here I will talk about whether grammar is needed to communicate in English language. Now you can share your opinion in the chat box. I will check the chat box later, because I want to focus here so that I can convey the message which I have today. I can convey that message to all of you who are watching this live session, and who will be watching later as well. If you write in the chat box, I will check that, and I will also reply that. Okay, and this video will be there on my Facebook page. Now whether grammar is needed or not to communicate in English language, that is a controversial question, because there are many people who believe that we do not need English grammar to communicate in English language. Personally, I feel the answer is both. Yes, you need, and then no, you don't need. Because when we communicate in our language, in our mother tongue, suppose we communicate in Bengali language, আমরা যখন বাংলায় কথা বলি, someone communicates in Hindi language, does he remember the grammar of that particular language? The answer is no. He or she does not remember the grammar of that particular language to convey to other people. But in this case, I have already talked about that English is a foreign language, and also there are other foreign languages, and it happens with each and every foreign language in our world. If you want to be confident in that language, you need basic structures. Now when we talk about basic structures, I am writing here, you can understand basic structures. It comes to syntax and grammar. Now what do we mean by basic structure? Now in English language, not only in English language, it can happen with any other languages. Basic structures means, suppose with good amount of what ability or vocabulary talk of vocabulary, and suppose parts of speech. This is very interesting, please try to understand. I will make it very simple. Parts of speech is really important, and then you need tense, because this is the most important part of English grammar. If you are confident in tense means assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, both. If you can share the statements which you have, if you can describe something using tense, if you can ask any question to any other people using the simple structures of those interrogative sentences, then you are in the right path. Now those who are starting their journey to become confident, because English language is totally fun to learn, very simple language, the most simple language I can call it, very simple language. uh, the moment you become confident with a good amount of what means, we need 700 to 800 words, including I, we, you, he, she, they, ate, go, run, each and every word is there. Now including these words which we already know, we need 700 to 750 words according to Ogden. Now remember this name, you can Google this name and you can understand how he created a list of vocabulary, list of words, action word, then emotional word, all these parts are there, and you can easily convey anything whichever you have to other people. Now once you are confident with your parts of speech and tense, then you have to understand how passive sentences works. Passive sentences. Now if you are confident with parts of speech, tense, passive sentences, then you are all set to go. Then you can understand how indirect sentences can be used in communication, how we can use superlative degree, that will also a part of parts of speech because that is an adjective, how you can use particular phrases like no sooner than, as soon as, all these phrases will come. But the basic structures which I have also written here, you can understand basic structures, I mean tense and passive sentences. I believe personally that if you are confident with tense and passive sentences, you can describe anything in this world. Now the way I have started today's live session, the way I am explaining all these points, do you think that I am translating in my mind? I am thinking in Bengali language, then I am translating that? But there was a time. Let me share my story. When I was in my college, when I was in my graduation, it was not possible for me to communicate in English language. Not only that, even I didn't understand what other people used to say in English language. Then in my master's degree, with the help of my friends, my teachers, I understood that I have to be confident in English language because I was pursuing master's degree in English language and literature. Then my journey started. The more presentations I gave, the more confident I became. So always I convince my students that please start giving PowerPoint presentations, because there, on the slide you have the content. Even today in this live session, I have the content. In this slide, I am supposed to explain what is language acquisition, what is language learning, then how words and vocabulary and syntax and grammar are part of this learning process. Then I used other sentences to convey, like basic structures, Ogden's Basic English, which you can Google, then parts of speech, tense, passive sentences, whether grammar is needed or not. These sentences are coming and these are extra sentences. If we have content with us, if we are confident with the topic we are supposed to convey to others, then nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop you. Okay, let's come back to my story. Then gradually I became confident, and I spent many hours to become confident in the language, and gradually I became confident. So I know the journey from the scratch, how someone can become confident in English language. I know the particular journey. If you want to be confident, now who will learn English language? It is for everyone. The housewives, I mean homemakers, who are guiding their children, or who are planning to do something in their lives. The professionals, it can be for teachers, it can be for doctors, it can be for advocates, it can be for nurses, each and everyone in this world. Language is everything. Now if you are confident that I can manage with my mother tongue, there is no need of English language, and no problem, all the best. If we don't give respect to our mother tongue, it's very hard to give respect to other languages as well. So this is my request. Please give respect to your mother tongue, because your mother tongue will give you the power, the ability to think deeply about the topics which you have. Okay, I hope it's clear, right? Now once you become confident with your mother tongue, then you can learn other languages as well. Now the engineering students, I hope there are many students today in my live session, or they will be joining later. The engineering students or the students who are pursuing for competitive examinations, there is no other option. You do not have any alternative. Believe me, I have been working in engineering colleges in the Department of Humanities for more than 8 years. So I know that a student cannot avoid this brainstorming session. If you are dreaming, if you have a dream to become an engineer in your life, or to become doctor, to become any highly corporate professional, there is no other option. You can manage with Hindi, you can manage with any particular language, but nobody can tell you, nobody can assure you that there will be not that type of situation when you are supposed to use English language. It can happen anytime, anywhere, it can come to you, and you have to be prepared for that. I hope you have got it. Okay, so gradually, when the mother tongue which I was talking about here, if you are confident with your mother tongue, that means your intrapersonal communication is strong. I have used a difficult term here. Let me write down here. Intrapersonal. I hope it's visible to you. Intrapersonal. When we communicate to our own selves, the moment we think something and we just imagine, we always talk to our own selves, right? How many of you believe that you do not talk to your own selves? If you believe that you don't talk to yourselves, you just talk to other people, write in the chat box. I will give a reply to that. Anyway, intrapersonal communication means when we communicate with our own selves, and interpersonal means when we communicate to other people. If you are strong with your intrapersonal communication, then you will be able to manage with interpersonal communication as well. I hope you have got it. I will repeat this once again. If you can talk to your own selves in a proper structured way, if you take a topic, if you can divide that into proper ways, then you can easily manage to communicate to other people as well. So intrapersonal communication and interpersonal communication, they go together, hand in hand. If we don't give respect to our mother tongue, that means you are not thinking even in your mother tongue, then how can someone expect that you will think in English language or any other language? Tell me. That is not possible, right? Today I will give just the introduction to the inter-learning process and how you can become confident. Okay, and I will keep conducting live sessions from now so that people can be benefited. And there is also an extra benefit who are watching today. I will disclose that in the end of live session, so please stay with me. Next slide. The importance of English language. Why we are supposed to learn English language? Because this is our second language, which I have already talked about. Second language, it is a global language. Now if you understand English language, if you share anything in English language, then globally you will be accepted. Now there are few people who believe that English language is actually destroying the essence of our mother tongue, but that is not true. Each and every language is really beautiful. When there is a particular language which is considered as a global language, let's learn that. What is the problem in that? So first you become convinced that yes, I need to learn this language. Then your journey will be started. Otherwise, no, there will be no journey from you. And I believe the journey is everything. Journey towards a goal is everything. So the way you will be learning English language to become confident, after a few years when you will become confident, and if you look back and if you understand, okay, there was a time it was not possible for me the way I was sharing my story, you will just give thanks to your own effort. You will be highly satisfied that yes, I have done something in my life. Global language, then international language, library language. There are many important books which are written in English language. If you want to have access to that, then it's really important that you understand the sentences which are written on that book. And it's also a common language. You have gone to South India. Just imagine our own country, South India. There are many people who don't speak in Hindi. They only speak in their mother tongue, which is Tamil and English language. Now, how will you communicate there if you are not confident about this common language? Now, try to understand, if we have already these qualities with the attributes which are associated with English language, then what is the problem? Just be convinced that okay, I will learn this language because I need this language. Now, those who think that you do not need English language to communicate, no problem, all the best. You may ignore this session. But this is for those candidates who are struggling, who are really there to become confident. This will help them a lot. The general problems candidates have in their lives. One is beginner, not confident about basic structures. You do not know the tenses, you do not know what is the meaning of I am going, what is the meaning of I have been going, what is the meaning of I have done or I did, I had done, I will be doing, I shall be doing, I shall do it. There are many sentences, right? If you are not confident with these simple structures, then you have to start from the beginning. If you are confident that okay, I understand tense, then the second step will come. Are you able to convey your message instantly, just connecting with the concept of tense which you have in your mind? Definitely the answer will be no, those who are struggling. Then you have to be planning very in a concrete way that yes, this is the problem, I understand where I belong to, and then my journey will be like that. So these are the stages candidates find themselves. Can read but cannot speak. We can read, but sometimes we cannot speak. That is also one stage. Can read means you can understand. You can understand, suppose you are reading a novel, English novel, you can easily understand that. But you cannot communicate in English language. That can be another stage. Can write, if a topic is given, you can think about that topic, you can write in English language without any mistake. But you cannot speak. That is also another type, another stage. You can be there. Can talk to self. Can talk to self, it means you can talk to your own self when a topic is there, you start thinking and you know that okay, I can communicate. But in front of people, in front of audience, you are not getting anything, any word is there to help you, okay, come on, please communicate. No, that word will not come. That is another step. Now you decide in which stage you are, because for these each category the solution will be different. Let me explain this in a very simple way. Now the sentences I am using, I am deliberately using English language, I am not using Bengali language, just to make you feel, look, you can understand. I believe that you are getting my message, to understand what I am saying. So you are in the right path. Now there should be an extra convincing attempt or effort from your side to become confident. Let me explain these stages. Beginners, there is no compromise. You have to start from the beginning. You have to understand what is parts of speech, how we can use that. You can know the basic structures of that. You can use in your own language. Now English grammar, when we learn, or when being a teacher, when we teach English grammar, I always tell that English grammar should be taught so that we can use that in our communication. It is not only that you will read a line, you will understand the meaning, that day has gone. If you understand the basic structure, if you can use that in your communication, then only that will be a a fruitful way of learning English grammar. Now, who can read but cannot speak? For them, you have to start practicing. Create your speech on a copy. Read that text which you have written, because that is your own written speech. Become confident and share that. Now everybody has smartphone. You record your own speech. Then listen to that. Then you will understand, oh, there is a problem. I am taking gap between sentences. I am not able to pronounce the word correctly. My ear is enough powerful to understand whether that pronunciation was right or wrong. The pronunciation is there, the body language is there. There are many things you can work on that. Can write but cannot speak. You are in an advanced stage. Keep on trying. You are in the right path. Within few months, if you follow the particular structure, suppose continuously you have to think in English language, you have to develop your ear first, because the moment we will start listening to others, then there will be so many advantages of the listening. We simply hear people, but we are supposed to listen to that. I will talk about this later in other live session, because that will take half an hour to complete. Can talk to self but not to others. Talk to your camera. Record your voice, record your video, record your audio, and get it checked by someone who is there to help. That will be great beneficial for you. So these are the stages a candidate can be there. There are many people who are asking me on Facebook that I want to learn. Look, there is no shortcut way. I am telling you, there is no shortcut way. There is no magic. We have to understand the process. We have to enjoy the process. Suppose, let me give you an example. A baby, a kid, 2 years kid. The way that kid is learning his or her mother tongue, is it like he or she always uses the language correctly? The answer is no. There are many problems, and being the recipient of those sentences, we actually enjoy that. But in our case, when being adult, we are learning English language and you are committing mistake, and there are people who can laugh at you. That is the dangerous threat you have in your life. Ignore them. Just be a kid. Even a kid can learn a language within 1 year, and you are all adults. And what is the problem? You can learn English language within 3 months. I am telling you. If you follow the structures, if you follow the systems, if you follow the advices, the suggestions, the guidelines which I will be giving, or any other expert will be giving to you, you can become confident. I am just giving the truth. After 3 months, there will be another 3 months. You will be in the advanced stage. There will be advanced vocabulary. There will be advanced structures. There will be public speaking. Extempore session, it means the topic will be there and you are supposed to convey that in English language within 5 minutes, within 2 minutes, and you will be given 1 minute to think about that topic. There are many stages and exercises, and it is possible to become confident in this language, because in this session the purpose of my the slides which I have made here, the main purpose is to make you confident. Look, you can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. If you are an action taker, if you just engage yourself in the learning process, nothing can stop you. Okay? So with that, next, your SMART goal. SMART means specific, which is a particular goal. Measurable, you can understand that yes, the measurement is there. Attainable, real or relevant. Relevant is there, same thing. And time bound, so there will be a particular time. Now set a goal that within 2 months I will understand all the basic structures. I will understand how someone actually communicates in English language, and then there will be 1 month I will be practicing in a way that I will become confident. Set a smart goal and then start from the beginning for those who are in the first stage. I have just talked about that. That you are really in a blank situation, you don't have any concept, you don't understand what is the basic structures, you want to learn that, start from the beginning. And for both the beginners and advanced learners, you can really start your journey because the journey is really wonderful. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much. So with that note, I am ending today's live session. So thank you very much for being part of this, and I will post this live session also on Facebook and if possible on YouTube as well. Thank you very much, and I will again conduct another live session and I will notify that on my Facebook page. So be a part of English tutorial by SB and SB English class. sbenglishclass.com is the website I have created so that people can be benefited from that. They go and have a look at that. That's it. Thank you very much. With that note, once again, wish you all the best. Take care. Bye bye, and keep practicing and keep learning. Thank you very much.